Humility is the only soil in which the grace of God can take root in us. My dear brothers and sisters, the prayer of Jesus in today's Gospel tells us that God is both Father and the Lord of the earth as well as heaven. He is the creator and author of all that He made, the first origin of everything and transcendent authority. At the same time, goodness and loving care for all His children. All fatherhood and motherhood is derived from Him. In His prayer, Jesus also thanks the Father in heaven for revealing to His disciples the wisdom and knowledge of God while hiding it from the wise and understanding, referring to the scribes and Pharisees. His prayer contains a warning that pride can keep us away from the love and knowledge of God. If we are to ask a question, what makes us ignorant and blind to the things of God? Certainly it is intellectual pride, inflated ego, coldness of heart, and stubbornness of will, which shut out God and His kingdom. The mysteries of God are hidden from those people who are proud, precisely because they focus their hearts and minds on themselves as the supreme good. In other words, pride is what the root of all vice and the strongest influence propelling us to sin and close the door to God, since God will never close the door on us. Jesus contrasts this intellectual pride with the childlike simplicity and humility, saying, "Unless you change and become like little children, you will not enter the kingdom of heaven." Matthew chapter 18, verse 3. The children are naturally not complicated and deceitful. Therefore, the simple of hearts are like babes in the sense that they see purely without pretense and acknowledge their dependence and trust in the one who is greater, wiser, and more trustworthy. They seek only one thing, the summum bonum, or the greater good, who is God Himself. Simplicity of heart is wedded with the humility, the queen of all virtues, because humility inclines the heart towards grace and truth. Just as the pride is the root of every sin and evil, so humility is the only soil in which the grace of God can take root in us. It alone takes the right attitude before God and allows Him as God to do everything. As Proverbs chapter 3 verse 34 says, God opposes the proud but gives grace to the humble. Hence, only the humble in heart can receive true wisdom and understanding of God and His ways. Only the humble can understand that Jesus is the perfect revelation of God who revealed the Father through His preaching, His sacrifice, and death on the cross. Therefore, my dear brothers and sisters, today our prayer should be, Lord, give me the childlike simplicity, humility, and purity of faith to gaze upon your face with the joy and confidence in your all-merciful love. Remove every doubt, fear, and proud thought which would hinder me from receiving your word with a trust and humble submission. Amen.